Opa, chicken is betting. It's betting. Hey, what about chicken? It's betting. Pepper is ready. It's getting ready. This is a betting time. Horrible, horrible, horrible. You dey shake, you dey shake, you dey shake. Maybe we enjoy this chicken. Oh, you dey shake. Oh, pepper is ready. I'm not fried. I'm not cooked. Little chicken is big. First and foremost, I use a very fresh ripe tomato, tatashe pepper, and a special ingredient. Watch this video to the end. This is one of the secrets, and most people fail this secret. The way you marinate your chicken counts a lot. It gives vibe a lot. As you can see how I'm marinating this chicken, I use my special ingredients. I blended natural spice and pepper, garlic, and ginger. I use it to marinate my chicken first. Then I steam it for like 20 minutes. You don't oversteam. Then I go ahead to blend my tomato, wash my tomato, pepper, onions, and all that. Then the next step is to fry my chicken batch by batch. Watch this video to the end. The next secret is this. Make sure you parboil your fresh tomato first before you use it. Don't skip this part. This is what remove the raw taste. Then next, I heat up my oil, added my sliced onions and my ginger and pepper mix first. Then I added my parboiled tomato and allow it to simmer. I fry this gently to release the aroma. Cover it for like 30 minutes, allow it to heat up. Now look at what we have here. Next, I added my seasoning, salt, enough crayfish, minced stock, and all spice together. Cover it, allow it to heat up. Now listen, patience gives you the color and flavor. This is a step-by-step guide. Just follow this step to achieve that mouth-watering, delicious delicacy. Now our chicken is ready. See what we have here, guys. Our stew is bubbling up. This is the final secret. Once oil floats, turns down the heat and let it rest for like 3 to 5 minutes. That's how you get a rich, fresh tomato stew with no sour taste. Hope this is helpful. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and follow for more real kitchen secrets. Then you're seriously missing out. Today, I share with you on how I made this rich, easy, mouth-watering coca fish that tastes so nice. First, I move ahead to wash my fish thoroughly, like wash it so thoroughly, then add in my pepper, onion, ginger, garlic, thyme, rosemary, bay leaf, dark soy sauce, and any other seasoning that you want to use. Then I move it with my turmeric and salt. Mix all this together, cover it, put it in the fridge, allow it to marinate for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, look at what we have here, guys. Next, in a pan, I move it with groundnut oil and some onions. Then begin to fry the fish. Carefully put it so that it won't break or cut. Now, continue the process. Fry to any consistency you want. Any consistency, dark brown. This is the consistency I like. Look at what we have here. Now, this oil, we're going to make use of it. Just go ahead and sieve it out. Sieve out the onions and all that. Now, look at what we have here. Because this oil is where the taste begins. Moving with some onions, stir fry it. Now, this is my tomato and pepper mix. Then I added my tomato and pepper mix. Give it a quick stir, allow it to cook very, very well for like 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, I move with my salt and seasoning, then my beef and kwamo and dry fish. That is optional. Then my crayfish. Stir very well. Allow it again to simmer for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, voila, omo. See how everywhere just the gbogbos at this time. Now it's time to add in our croaker fish. After frying it, look at what we have. Golden brown. I move with my croaker fish. I remove the head. You can actually add the head because the head had a lot of bones. I don't want bone. Give it a quick stir. Allow it to cook for like 2 minutes. Now our croaker stew is ready. Look at how the oil is floating on top. This looks so nice and delicious. You can actually pair with anything. Rice, bread, spag, anything. Look at what I'm pairing it with. I'm pairing with rice and beans combo. At this point, even the aroma alone, look at that. Thick, rich, and absolutely irresistible. Will you be trying this recipe? This is a very simple and delicious recipe. It doesn't even consume much ingredients. Thank you so much for watching. See you on my next video. Please do well to subscribe to my channel. Give me a follow, like, comment, and share. God bless you. See you on my next video. Bye. If you love simple, rich, delicious Nigerian soups, then you're going to love this recipe. Today, I'm making a mouth-watering chicken okra soup that is colorful, nutritious, and absolutely satisfying. Trust me, once you try this recipe, it might become your new favorite. Let's get started. First, I move into marinate my protein. You can use any protein of your choice. My chicken inside the pot with blended pepper and onions. Allow it to cook on its own for a few minutes so that all the flavors can blend beautifully before adding a little water. Next, I added my dried fish. At this time, this is the best time to add all your dried fish, any fish that you want to use to cook it so that everything is going to simmer together beautifully. I added all the dry fish, both stockfish and other dry fish together. This is the stockfish. I wash it with hot water and pieces it. You can actually add it like that. Next, I add in my blended pepper and crayfish for that delicious kick. Then stir everything together so that everything will simmer. Cover it, allow it to simmer. I added in my red oil. Allow it to simmer for like 20 minutes. Now it's time to add the okra. Stir gently and let it cook for a few seconds. Yes, few seconds. Don't overcook it. Then go ahead to give it a beautiful stir for just some few seconds. Don't overcook the okra. To finish it off, I'm adding some fresh vegetable for extra color and nutrition. You can add any veggies of your choice. You can add any vegetable of your choice. Here I'm using pumpkin leaf. Then stir beautifully. Now our simple, rich, colorful, and absolutely irresistible okra soup is ready. This is an eye-catching. It's so delicious and inviting. At this point, the aroma is top notch. Everywhere is just the gbongboros. Omo, this one, the okra, they catch my eye. They do me for eye. Like seriously, this is a special, delicious delicacy. Very simple, colorful, rich, and nutritious. Tell me, what will you be vibing with this okra soup like this? You can pair with anything, any swallow of your choice. As for me, I'm going in with this healthy swallow. This plantain swallow is very hot. It is hot, omo, no be small thing o. Okra is rich in fibre which help your digestive system work smoothly and prevent constipation. Helps control blood sugar, support heart health, boost immunity, good for skin health and support healthy pregnancy. Will you be trying this recipe? Let me know from the comment section. It's yummy, simple, delicious. Thank you all for watching. See you on my next video. Yummy!